It's Super Videos back at you for another video. This is going to be my death predictions for the second half of Season 7 or 7B. Now this half is going to be covering most likely the March to War story arc from the comics. Now the name of the arc they gave it in the TV show is Rise Up, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to go over individual characters that we've seen in the show. Some of them are big, some of them are small, but I'm just going to be giving my death predictions that way. And doing this, I just realized that there's a lot of characters that The Walking Dead has now, and it's just expanding, which explains the a larger world type of feeling that we had in the beginning of this half. So let's start with Rick. Of course, Rick Grimes is the main protagonist of the story, so he's definitely safe. Next up, we have Carl, and I think Carl is also safe, given that they spent some time on his character in the first half as well, and that there is more stuff for him in the future. We have Judith, who I believe is going to be safe, because if they haven't killed her off so far, they're going to keep her around. Then we have Michonne. She's mostly safe, because they just invested story and time into building the relationship between Rick and Michonne. And since Michonne is the TV show counterpart of Andrea from the comics in terms of having a relationship with Rick, I think she's going to survive this half season at least, and probably after that as well. Then we have Daryl. If he's going to go, he's probably going to go sometime in the war that's going to be coming up, if they have the balls to kill him off. Either case, I think this half season he's definitely going to be safe. If they didn't kill him in the premiere, he's going to be here for the rest of season 7. Then we have Maggie. Pretty sure she's safe. They've spent a lot of time and story on her character and building up her leadership at the Hilltop. So because of that, I feel like she's gonna survive this half season and probably season 8, 9, 10, all the way through as well. Then we have Sasha. Now for Sasha, I get the feeling that they may kill her off this half season. Some of this is based on the actress playing Sasha being cast in a new Star Trek TV show as the main lead, so that kind of gives us some hint as to how long she's gonna be here. I'm not exactly sure if she's gonna survive this half season and die in the war next season, or if it's gonna be this half season, but I can see them killing her off this half season as well. Then we have Carol. I'm not sure what they're doing with Carol's character. I wanted to see more of her and get a badass Carol in the war, but it seems like they're moving her story in a different direction, and she's also one of those that I could definitely see them kill off this half season as like another big death. Of course, for Carol is just as big as Glenn's death, because she's been here since the beginning. So if they do that, this half season is going to be very rough. I have a feeling they may actually kill her off this half season, but I don't think they'll kill both. I think it's either Sasha, like I said before, or Carol, one of them, or none of them. But in terms of a prediction, I think at least one of them is most likely going to die. For Morgan, I'm pretty sure he's safe for now. Of course, right now he's kind of like Ezekiel's right-hand man, so he's going to be here maybe after the war or during the war. They may do something with him, but for season 7B or this half season, I think he's going to be safe. Then we have Rosita. I think Rosita is probably safe because of what they did with her in the mid-season finale. If they were going to kill her off, they would do it right there. Because they didn't, I think she's gonna survive. Then we have Eugene. Now for Eugene, it's most likely he's gonna survive. He's with Negan right now, and Negan finds him a valuable asset. I don't think he's gonna die anytime soon. I think Eugene is gonna be here for a while. Then we have Aaron. Now Aaron, just like Rosita, if they were gonna kill him off, they would do it in the mid-season finale. Because they didn't, I think he's gonna survive for a long time, and there's been really no indication or foreshadowing of his death. For Eric, I don't even think we'll see a lot more of him this half season, so he's probably safe. For Francine, same with Eric. We're probably not gonna see her. I don't think we even saw her anytime in season 7. So she's definitely safe. Then we have Scott. I think he's a small character as well at Alexandria. Now I could see them kill him off, but I would categorize him as a safe character. Then Father Gabriel. They've actually spent time making us like his character, but he's gonna survive this half season at least. Then we have Heath. Now Heath, it's unknown because we don't even know where he is, and I don't think he's gonna come back this half season, mainly because he's not been seen filming, I think. So for him, I'm just gonna place him in the unknown category. I don't know if he's gonna survive or not this half season. I don't even think they're gonna tell us where he is in this half. Then we have Tara. I think for sure she's safe. She is the key to linking the Oceanside with Alexandria at the moment. So I don't see them killing her off. Before that, I don't think she's gonna tell Rick about the Oceanside until episode maybe 14, 15, or 16. So by then, she's gonna be safe. Now, afterwards, I think they're not going to kill her off until the war starts. She's going to stick around. Then for Tobin, I think he's safe. He's one of the fighters at Alexandria, so he's probably going to stay and be one of the characters that is going to fight during the war. He's definitely going to be safe. For Enid, I think she's becoming comic book Sophia's counterpart in the TV show. Not exactly, but to some degree. So because of that, because of her relationship with Carl, which they've actually built substantially during this half season, she's probably gonna stick around as well. Then for Gregory, I feel like he is one of the characters that may end up dying. Now, he is alive in the comics during this time period that we are in during this half season, but they may change up his comic story and in the TV show have him be killed earlier. But I'm still not sure about Gregory, but I could see them kill him off as well. For Jesus, he's definitely safe. Then for Dr. Carson at the Hilltop, he's probably safe as well. I don't see them killing him off. For Cal, he's probably going to be safe as well. He's one of the characters that is on watch at the Hilltop. So for him, I feel like he's probably going to be safe as well. Same goes for Eduardo as well, who has the same kind of role as Cal. Then for King Ezekiel, of course, he's just been introduced. We haven't seen him past episode 2, so he's definitely going to survive the season. For comic readers, you know the kind of story that's attached to Ezekiel. He's going to be around for a while. Then we have Shiva the Tiger. I could definitely see them kill Shiva in the war, but in terms of this half season, he's definitely safe. Then for Jerry, he's probably safe as well. I don't even think we will see any more of him this half season because we have so many storylines and so many characters, and he's not that big of a character for them to spend time on. So I think they're not gonna show him again anytime soon, and because of that, I don't think they're gonna kill him off. Then for Richard. Now for Richard, I feel like they're pushing his character to a direction where he may die this half season. Now, there's a lot of things that they could do with his character that is going to lead up to either his death or his downfall. I won't get into that here, but in terms of this half season, I think Richard may end up dying, but I'm still not quite sure about this, but I'm leaning more towards him dying this half season. But I could definitely see them keep him alive so that he'll be there during the war. Of course, he's a good fighter by the looks of it, so he's going to be very useful during the war for the kingdom. So I'm split. I think they may kill him, but I could also see them not. For Daniel, I think he's safe. Daniel is the person who found Morgan and Carol back in season 6, episode 16. I think he's safe as well. Then we have Benjamin. I think Benjamin is safe as well. He's one of those characters that has a lot of progression that we could see from him. And because of that, I think he's going to survive. For Diane, who is the female fighter at the kingdom, I think she's safe as well. Then for Cindy at the Oceanside, I think she's probably going to be here for a bit longer. Now, I don't know if she's going to survive the war, but in terms of March to War or the storyline that's coming before the war starts, I think she's safe. Then we have Netanya. Now, for Netanya, who is the leader at the Oceanside, I feel like they may actually kill her off. And killing her off and having her death be caused by the Saviors may actually push the people at the Oceanside to want to help Rick to fight against the Saviors. In fact, I think if she dies and the cause of her death is the Saviors and Negan, then the people at the Oceanside may actually be willing to want to help Rick during the war and fight against the Saviors. So her death could be like a catalyst to get them involved in the war as well and have them unite with the Kingdom, the Hilltop, and Alexandria in fighting against the Saviors. Then we have Beatrice. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right, but I feel like she's probably safe as well. Of course, they did spend just a tiny bit of time on her. And you know, in The Walking Dead, if they spend time on a character who is just introduced or who hasn't really got a lot of screen time, is not a big character, their demise could be near. But I feel like for Beatrice, she's going to be a great fighter during the war. So because of that, I feel like they're probably going to have her survive this half season. Then for Kathy, who is another member of the Oceanside, I feel like she's probably safe as well, much like Beatrice, because she's a great fighter. Then we have Rachel, who's the little girl at the Oceanside who found Tara the first time she washed up onto shore. I feel like she's probably safe as well. Now for her, I feel like she could become a strong fighter in the future, much like Enid, much like Carl. So I think they're gonna keep her around for a bit longer. Plus, she's not gonna be involved in any of the little skirmishes they have with the Saviors in this half season. Then we have Dwight. I'm pretty sure he's safe. There's a lot of storyline left for him from the comics, so he's definitely safe. Then we have Sherry. I feel like Sherry is safe as well. There's a lot of things left for her character as well, so I feel like she's probably gonna be safe. For Simon, he is Negan's right-hand man, and as any right-hand man, I think he's definitely gonna be at Negan's side during the war. So I feel like in terms of March to War on 7B, he is gonna be alive. He's gonna survive. Then we have Laura, who's another savior. If you remember, she's the one who was flirting with Spencer. She's probably going to be safe as well. Then we have Arat, and she's probably going to be safe because her comic counterpart, who is Tara, who is not the same Tara as the one in the TV show, she's still alive in the comics. She does make it past this March to War period, so I feel like Arat will as well. Then we have David, who's the pedophile, who's the asshole, who's the person everyone wants to die. I think people want David to die more than they want Negan to die, so he is gonna die, or I want him to die this half season. For him, I think it's more like I want him to die, so I hope they kill him off, more than just a prediction on who I think is gonna die. Next up, we have Jared, who's the other asshole. The same way, I think he may die, or I want him to die. That's a better way of putting it. Then we have Gavin, who's another savior. Now for him, I think he may actually die in the next meeting the saviors have with the kingdom. Then we have the man of the hour himself, Negan. I think Negan is gonna die this half season. I could definitely see them kill him off at the end of the season. Probably in the season finale. I think Rick is the one that's gonna kill him, but I could definitely see him die by the hands of Carl as well. Or Daryl, he might use the pipe to Lucille Negan. I'm just kidding. Negan is safe. There's no way in hell they're killing Negan off this half season. He is definitely safe. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll be back for another video.